Cooler weather signaling the start to the school year. Fall season back in full swing at BGSU, and students heading back to the classroom on Monday for the start of the school year. That was this past week. While freshmen are still getting used to their new schedules, campus, and the freedom they get, they're also getting additional resources to help them. This morning, we're joined with BGSU's Chief Health Officer Ben Batey. Ben, thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning.
Good morning. Great to be here.
So Ben, can you give us a little bit of background first before we get into the meat of this entire interview? Your position at BGSU, you started during the pandemic to oversee COVID-19, but how has that changed over the year because we're not talking about it as much now?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started essentially as the Chief Health and Wellness Officer in the creation of a division of health and wellness for BGSU. And really it was to navigate the COVID-19 pandemic and make sure that we were able to function as a university and continue to move forward and serve our students and our mission on campus. But now really the change is to focus on other health and wellness topics. So particularly mental health, I think, is a big aspect of our division right now. Our counseling center is under the Division of Health and Wellness. So we're really investing in resources because we know we've all felt those mental health strains over the last 2 years, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. And so really helping students to move forward so that we can get back to that sense of normalcy on campus.
And you mentioned mental health resources. BGSU is one of the few campuses that does offer those resources for free, along with a food pantry right on campus. So talk to us about how you all are focusing on the health and wellness in a holistic way for those students.
Yeah, so we take a public health approach. My background's in public health and really looking at not only supporting students through, physical health for different things like exercise and nutrition, like the food pantry, and then also supporting their mental health as well, because we know that all lines together, right? If a student is struggling with depression or anxiety, it's going to be hard for them to be successful in their academic classes as well. And so we have to look at this whole person approach, and we're able to leverage a whole host of resources to make sure that every step of the way we are there working not only with the student, with their families at home to make sure that they feel supported so that we can get them to graduation.
And now that we've kind of continued to move forward through the pandemic, you guys focused a lot of energy and resources there. Do we think that we'll be seeing mental and social consequences because of that, because of COVID for a while afterward?
Yeah, I absolutely believe that probably for the next several years, we're going to have really high demand. And we're seeing this nationwide, not only on college campuses, but across our nation in communities where there's just more and more demand for mental health providers and for services. And we're really up against sort of a crisis, not only in Ohio, but nationally, of just not having enough providers. And so we're working very diligently to try to leverage as many providers as available, not only through accessing additional resources within our counseling center, but looking at our partners like Falcon Health Center that has behavioral health services, and then other, telemental health providers that may be available for our students to access as well. We're going to continue to probably see this across the nation for the next several years. And so we're really, as a university, looking to how do we invest to build that mental health workforce so that we can meet the demand.
Ben, thank you so much for joining us this Saturday and giving us some really important information from BGSU.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a great day.